protein plays a far deeper role in immunity than most people realize. Beyond its association with muscle repair or weight management, protein is the raw material your immune system depends on to function at full strength. Every antibody that your body produces, every immune cell that patrols your bloodstream, and every enzyme involved in defense against infection is built from amino acids, the building blocks of protein. Without enough of these amino acids, the immune system cannot produce, activate, or repair the cells it needs to fight off pathogens effectively. This means that moderate, consistent protein intake is not just a diet goal, it's a biological requirement for protection, recovery, and resilience. The immune system is constantly at work, even when you're not sick. It repairs tissues, recognizes threats, and maintains balance in the gut and bloodstream. Protein fuels these processes at multiple levels. For instance, antibodies, the specialized proteins that recognize viruses and bacteria, are themselves made from amino acids derived from dietary protein. White blood cells, including lymphocytes and macrophages, require ongoing synthesis of protein to divide, communicate, and neutralize invaders. When your body lacks sufficient protein, these cells are produced more slowly, their function weakens, and healing time increases after illness or injury. This is why people who undereat protein, whether due to dieting, illness, or age-related appetite loss, often experience fatigue, poor wound healing, and greater susceptibility to infections. The good news is that supporting immune strength through diet does not require excessive amounts of protein. It requires balance and regularity. A moderate intake spread evenly throughout the day provides the steady amino acid supply your immune system prefers. Foods like yogurt, eggs, lentils, nuts, chicken, tofu, and fish can meet this need easily when included in a varied diet. Yogurt, in particular, offers a dual benefit: protein to sustain immune cell production and probiotics to support gut health, which is where nearly 70% of the immune system resides. Eggs supply all 9 essential amino acids and key nutrients like selenium and vitamin D that strengthen immune defense. Lentils, nuts, and tofu provide plant-based protein plus antioxidants, zinc, and magnesium, nutrients that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Fish and chicken bring lean, high-quality protein with additional micronutrients such as omega-3s and iron, which regulate inflammation and support oxygen delivery to tissues during immune activation. Yet, there are important warnings about both extremes of protein consumption. Too little protein weakens immune resilience. Too much can burden the kidneys and liver, especially if hydration and vegetable intake are poor. Overloading on protein powders or processed high-protein snacks often leads to imbalanced diets lacking fiber and essential vitamins. The goal is to achieve steady, moderate intake, roughly 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight for most adults, adjusting slightly for physical activity, age, or illness recovery. Skipping meals or having all your protein in one sitting deprives the immune system of a consistent amino acid supply, which can blunt antibody production and slow repair after infections or injuries. Another common but overlooked warning concerns chronic stress and inflammation, both of which deplete protein reserves faster than normal. When the body is under long-term stress, it breaks down muscle tissue to free amino acids for immune and hormonal repair. This process, called catabolism, can lead to gradual muscle loss, fatigue, and weakened immunity. To counteract this, it's essential to pair protein with complex carbohydrates and healthy fats. A balanced plate ensures that protein is used for repair rather than burned for energy. A lunch of grilled chicken with brown rice and vegetables, or tofu with quinoa and leafy greens, is far more effective than a protein-only meal. From a positive perspective, including high-quality protein sources throughout the week enhances not only immune resilience, but also recovery after illness. During infection or after vaccinations, the immune system demands more amino acids to build new antibodies and repair tissues affected by inflammation. This is why protein-rich soups, eggs, and yogurt are often recommended during convalescence. They are easy to digest, nutrient-dense, and soothing to the body. Consistent protein intake also helps regulate blood sugar and energy levels, which supports immune balance indirectly. Sharp blood sugar fluctuations can weaken white blood cell activity, while steady energy from protein and complex carbs helps maintain the body's defensive rhythm. There's another dimension to immune health that often goes unmentioned: the connection between protein and the gut microbiome. Foods like yogurt, tofu, lentils, and nuts not only provide amino acids but also prebiotics or probiotics that nurture beneficial bacteria. These bacteria strengthen the intestinal barrier, which prevents harmful microbes from entering the bloodstream. When protein sources are paired with fiber-rich vegetables and whole grains, the result is a symbiotic relationship between diet, gut, and immunity. This balance can significantly lower the risk of chronic inflammation, allergies, and autoimmune flare-ups. It's also worth emphasizing that protein sources should be as natural and unprocessed as possible. Fresh chicken, wild fish, eggs, beans, and yogurt provide more than just protein. They contain enzymes, minerals, and cofactors that synthetic supplements often lack. Over-reliance on processed protein bars, artificial shakes, or high-sodium meats can introduce additives and hidden sugars that undermine immune strength rather than support it. The immune system thrives on whole foods because they deliver complete nutritional information to the body, the synergy of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that no isolated product can replicate. For practical daily eating, think of ways to incorporate immunity-supporting proteins seamlessly. Start the day with Greek yogurt and nuts, offering probiotics, calcium, and amino acids in one bowl. For lunch, enjoy a lentil and vegetable stew or a salad topped with boiled eggs and olive oil. Dinner might include baked fish with sautéed spinach and brown rice, or tofu stir-fry with colorful vegetables and garlic, a natural antimicrobial. Snacking on almonds or sipping a protein smoothie with fruit can fill nutritional gaps between meals. Consistency matters more than perfection. What counts is giving your immune system a reliable stream of nourishment to rebuild and defend every day. Finally, remember that protein works best as part of a larger lifestyle equation. Adequate sleep, hydration, and moderate exercise amplify the benefits of dietary protein by stimulating immune circulation and recovery pathways. Without these, even the best diet loses its full effect. The warning here is not to depend solely on one nutrient for immunity, but to build a pattern of nourishment, movement, and rest that keeps the body resilient. In essence, protein for immunity support is about harmony, not excess, not restriction. It's the steady intake of real foods like yogurt, eggs, lentils, nuts, chicken, tofu, and fish that gives your immune system the materials it needs to protect and repair itself. It's about feeding your body the language of defense, one meal at a time. When you view protein not as a trend, but as a daily foundation for strength and resilience, you create the conditions for long-term immunity, strong, adaptable, and ready to defend you against whatever challenges come your way.